Alright, guys. This episode, I'm alone. Because Bryce died. I know, it's a real tragedy. We'll come into more context later. Oh, wow. He's returning from his grave under the ping pong table.
Iconic ping pong table.
Well, y'all can't see the ping pong table. Real quick. This is the legendary ping pong table that is
With the
filmed
Oreos on it, too.
Yes, sir. 'Cause
Anyway, we're going to make this one a quickie.
Yeah, we're kind of running out of time. I got a lot of homework today. I have ELA, science, tech, and I got to study for my French test. Man, life just sucks.
Bonjour.
Comment tu t'appelles? Je m'appelle Trevor.
Me gusta.
Bro said me gusta.
Si.
Si.
I know je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle, you mean?
Je m'appelle.
My
That's in
name
the
is...
Napoleon song. Je m'appelle, don't you? Anyway, we're doing Prem and fantasy football this week. And my fantasy football team is absolutely terrible. It's really a great time to live.
He's 4-1. His team's just all injured. I'm 4-1, and I'm him.
Well, I mean, Justin Jefferson got hurt.
Me gusta Oreo.
Sí, gracias, amigo. Anyway, we're gonna talk a bit about Prem.
Schweigenstegen.
That's German.
I know. Is that? I don't know if that's an actual word in German.
Schweigenstegen.
Schweigenstegen.
Schwei. Anyway,
Alright.
we got really off
I want
topic.
to talk about my fantasy team first. By the way, how did I lose last week? Hold up. Told me not to slam the table anymore. Daniel Carlson. On Monday night. All you needed was 7 points. You had 2 chances, 2 field goals that were 50 yards that would have won me the game. You missed both! You missed both!
That kind of maxed out the volume, so we're gonna kind of like move this over here.
I'm just mad.
Trevor's raging.
I should have been 5-0, but I'm 4-1. It's so unfair. I should have been 5-0, but
What just happened? A bunch of hearts.
wait, drink again. Wait, maybe it's because I was talking. Yeah.
By the way,
That's so
we
weird.
might be tripping because you guys might not have just seen those hearts.
But on our recording, we just saw hearts come over the screen.
It was like, oh, I think I know what happened.
What?
It might not be true though, because I was on Skype the other day and they have a feature that kind of looks like that. But still,
Oh, also, low key, you want to think about? I know this wasn't the plan, but you want to not talk about fantasy football and talk about the sports card industry. I think that'd be an interesting.
I think I should get my
topic.
cards and
No.
flex on you.
Because I have, like, better cards.
Yeah, you have
just
better
don't them
cards.
with me.
Yeah,
What's your
you
best
have.
card? What's your
Huh?
best card? What's your best card?
I have a couple of really good cards. Randy
What's your
Rose,
best?
Rainer rookie, PSA 10.
PSA 10, how much is it worth?
I don't know, like 100, 120.
I have cards that are worth, like, 70, but I have, like, 50,
I have a
60,
Shaq. I have a
70.
rookie Shaq. It's 4,000.
Rookie Shaq, it's 4,000.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You're not being honest.
I am.
Yeah. Okay, sure.
You want me to show it to you?
It's your uncle's card, not yours.
Well, I mean, I own it. He gave it to me, but I own it.
Whatever. Alright. We're not here to hear Bryce flex. I just want to talk about, like, how, I don't know. This might be a person. I'm talking. The mic.
Just move it in the middle.
If I'm
So then they
talking,
go- so
the
then
mic
the-
moves over to me. When you're talking, we do that. That's how it works.
That's what we did in our first episode, and that did not work out.
Yes, it did. It worked very well. I just hit mute. Can you guys no longer hear me?
They could hear you.
Alright. Alright, guys. So, real quick, I want to talk about, like, I know people think how expensive these sports cards are bad. and like it's ridiculous. But hear me out. This makes sense. Not from a logic standpoint, like it's a signed piece of plastic. But from a numbers standpoint, buying a card makes sense because the market has been skyrocketing for a long time. Long time.
Not really.
Yes, it has.
During COVID, it really went down.
But now it's coming way back up. Like,
So for a long time, you mean like 3 years?
well, before COVID too, it was really high.
Yeah, but
it looked like this. It was like before COVID, now.
That's false.
No, it's not. All I know is sports cards are going for a lot of money. So buying one is like an investment.
I mean, isn't buying anything an investment?
Yeah, but like specifically sports cards, because let's be honest, you're not gonna sit there fondling your sports card for forever. You're gonna sell it, especially if you end up like, if you're broke, and you're like, oh wait, as a kid I bought a sports card. Let's see how much it's worth now. You're gonna sell it. So, I mean, it makes sense, and especially if there's more demand. And I feel like what companies are doing that's very smart is literally, you know how you make a card really expensive? You get a signature, and you put on the back the very small thing that says 1/1. That makes a card. Like, you could take that very same card for $2. If you find a way to make it look legit, to make it look like it's 1/1, it's worth probably, if it's a good player, maybe 100,000, 200,000.
Depends how good the player is.
Like a rookie signed of a good player, 1/1, especially if you get it.
Well, who's a
graded.
player?
I don't know. What if you have a? Let me think of like
A Giannis?
no, like a base.
You also need to be Prism and stuff.
Yeah, like just like a base auto of like Steve Nash. But if you get it PSA 10, okay.
Well,
You
a
find
PSA is not a good investment. Getting it PSA graded?
Yes, it is. It makes it
It's
go way
not.
up in money.
No. Because you also have the chance it could be a 7.
Well, I mean, if I'm getting a card graded, I've already inspected it myself very much.
Well, that's what I thought. I got like a Kyler Murray 7 grade, PSA 7 graded. Or Kyler Murray rookie card graded. And it turned out a 7 because the centering was off. Centering is the worst part about sports cards.
Oh yeah, it's so annoying, all this stuff. It's like, Nerdy McNerd said my centering was off by half a centimeter. My card went down in about $300. $300? Because of half
talking
a
too
centimeter?
It's in the red.
I want this to be emphasized that it's insane.
Then they can't hear you. They can't hear you.
Yes, they can. So it's like, I don't know, I find that part of the industry ridiculous.
My turn.
Alright.
Sports cards is.
It's in the red, Bryce. It's in the red.
Sports cards is my passion. It's my love. I love it. It's my fun. It's my joy in my life. I love sports cards. And I mean, prices of sports cards.
Can I just say one
just
thing?
go up and down and up and down.
Can I say one thing? So if I go to a sports card shop, I'm probably gonna get a couple good cards and maybe like a pack or 2 or 3 or 4. But if I'm getting like ordering from eBay, there's the difference. So I go to a sports card shop, I want to get a lot of cards. So maybe I'll get 2 good ones and then some packs. So I can like just put my luck out there. If I'm ordering from eBay, I'm not ordering a pack. Because what you could do, you can scam people in packs heavily on eBay. Because what if you open an elite box and you're guaranteed to only get 2 jersey cards, and you open 7 out of the 8 packs you got, 2 jersey cards, and you're also guaranteed 2 autos, and you got 2 autos, and there's no way you get any more in that box. you can literally just sell that other pack for the same amount.
That's why people buy boxes.
Yes.
We should do a box opening on our podcast.
You know how expensive any good box is?
We don't need it to be good.
What, like Illusions base? For $20, it'll be like there won't be a single special card. But so
I got like a
so
Trevor Lawrence rookie.
but what like last week I went to the sports card shop. I got Damian Pierce rookie jersey. I got a Tua jersey. Both out of 99. I think they might have been both numbered. I forget. And I also got a select pack. It was a complete scam. I got nothing. But what I did learn is never get packs, get boxes. But on eBay, this is what I always get. So I'm getting like what I like to call like a batch of cards. I always get like 4 cards. So I'm getting a De'Aaron Fox patch out of 99. Will Anderson RPA out of 99 for only $25.
You should buy Panini cards.
For only $25, by the way. And I'm getting a Brandon Ayuk RPA patch out of, obviously it's a patch, out of 49. And I'm also getting a Damian Lillard patch out of 49. But here's what I've learned. You want to really heavily inspect these cards on eBay. Because I've gotten completely scammed before where the card's in awful condition, but in eBay, they take a pic that makes it look like better condition at first glance. And then I go look back. I'm like, how did I not see this? And I search it up. And I'm like, oh, I just didn't look closely. There's clearly a messed up corner there. They just found a way to hide it. So always make sure with stuff like that on eBay. That's all I'm going to say. But yeah, Bryce, you can go back to talking.
So it's like buying a penny stock. You know what a penny stock is?
Yeah.
It's like stocks that like my brother is like obsessed with. He like wants to code like a bot, so like trade penny stocks for him. So it could like the second that it has like even a slight increase, it'll sell. So he could make like $200 in an hour. I don't know, but it doesn't go as quickly. But I mean, if you're investing heavily in a player, like my uncle invested heavily in Bol 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 Bol, and he was like a bunch of rookies, and he ended up extremely mid basketball player.
Yeah.
He invested in a couple of Jamal Murrays. He ended up pretty good. Like, if you want to, the strat that I like to do is invest pretty heavily in a couple certain players that you know are going to be good.
SGA. Trust me, SGA. Oh, also, by the way, we're not sponsored by this company. If you want to look at what card prices are going up,
What is that?
Alt, it's a sports card thing. You can buy from them, but I mainly use them to look at what people are raising in stock. Top 3.
It's like Paulo. Like
top
I got
3
a Paulo
basketball
rookie.
players raising in stock: Chet Holmgren, Paolo, and Magic. Baseball. This is for if any of you are looking for cards. Royce Lewis, Pete Rose, and Ken Griffey Jr. And then football: Brock Purdy, Walter Payton, Russell Wilson, and then C.J. Stroud and Bailey Zappi are there rounding out the top 5. So, yeah, I would say if you want to, and if you think that a player is good to invest in, but you're not sure, get Alt. It's free. You know, I'm just helping you out, our viewers. What?
Maybe we should go to Prem now.
Yeah, let's talk about the Prem. We told you guys this was going to be a short episode. Let me pull up the table.
Tottenham, I don't know. Our soccer coach, me and Trevor's soccer coach,
He's a Tottenham fan.
he's a big Tottenham fan, and they lost their franchise player, I guess you could say. You're not supposed to say that in soccer, but they lost Harry Kane, and they're doing well for themselves.
Yeah. Oh, wow, Luton Town isn't in a place to get relegated somehow.
17.
If Luton Town didn't get relegated, that'd be insane.
Yeah. Sheffield is pretty bad. I mean,
Bournemouth might be I don't know. I think Bournemouth always finds a way.
like they finished 14th.
Wow,
last
look
year.
at Nottingham Forest. 13th, sitting on 9 points. Respectable.
Crystal Palace is doing well.
Yeah.
New Palace is kind of underperforming.
Newcastle, you mean?
Newcastle.
I mean, but the thing is, like, their goal differential is plus 11. better than anyone in the league besides City. But they're just
Liverpool at number 4.
Like if you look, they tied to West Ham. And then they lost to Brighton, beat Brentford by 1, beat Sheffield by 8. That's the big one. And they also beat Burnley by 2. But let's be honest. If you beat a team by 8, your goal differential is going to be way up there. But you might not have that many points. That could be one of your only wins of the season. And I feel like that's kind of what's happening in Newcastle. They're still a good team. 8 is respectable, and it's definitely a spot where you can turn it around. Unlike the mid-table Mandums, the Devils themselves. The Man Uniteders, they have been awful. Onana, you should have just kept De Gea on your roster. Onana's looked awful. I'm just going to be frankly honest with you. Hoyland's looked like a good signing, but, if they're not winning games, it doesn't matter, We could have Haaland on our club team. If we're not winning games, no one cares. So that's what I'd say. Tottenham, Heung-min Son. This is doing very good for him. I think it shows how good of a player he is. I think he was kind of getting overshadowed before. So yeah, there's that. Bryce, what do you want to say?
The Prem this season is definitely going to end out a lot more exciting than last season.
Yeah, last year it was Man City beat Arsenal 4 games before the season was over. And
that's about it. Newcastle made a really good run.
Yeah, and Liverpool was there was a chance of them making top 4 at the end there, but there was never really a chance. But they would have needed Newcastle. I forget what the game was, but I remember they needed Newcastle to lose every single game. So I remember it was not as exciting at the finish. I do agree with Bryce.
What I would say
this is going to be a tight race.
I think that the second best team, Arsenal, who for last season, most of the season, were the best team. Not the best team in first. So Arsenal, what I'm gonna say is
they're out for revenge.
They're out for revenge, and 2, they're gonna be a lot closer to first place this year, I think.
Yeah,
because they got Declan Rice now.
I don't know if Tottenham can hold on.
They're not gonna hold on. They're gonna 5 more games out. They're gonna give up first place.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out. I don't think
that Tottenham, even if they drop out of first place at the beginning, they're not going to be out for the season after they drop.
Yeah, even if they don't win the Prem, I feel like their goal going into this season was not suck, and they have a chance to definitely be playing Champions League football, even only 8 games into the season.
So, who do you think's going to win the Prem this year?
Arsenal. But if I look at the table, they've only played 8 games. If you win all of your 8 games, you have 24 points. So they've dropped 4 points in an entire season. And is Tottenham still undefeated?
They had a tie, I think.
Yeah, they're still undefeated in the Prem. They have some ties. That's where they dropped points, I find it funny, though. They still lost second round of the Carabao Cup. But first in the Prem, they've had some ties against Brentford, against
who do you think is going to be the surprise team of the season?
Let me look at the table one more time. Oh, West Ham. West Ham, definitely. I think no one's expecting them to do much after they lost Declan Rice. So I feel like they're going to, I don't know.
For me, a surprise team of the season, Fulham.
Fulham? I don't know.
That's my wide prediction. I think that Crystal Palace, Aston Villa is gonna be like Newcastle last year. They're in 5th right now, which is
a very similar
good spot.
Oh, wait, I think they might have heard that.
Just make it quick.
All right. We were discussing. We're going to finish up within the next
5.
5. So, I don't know. I'm not gloss.
Who's going to win the Champions League this year?
Champions.
Kind of throwing out questions here.
Bayern. Harry Kane finally wins a trophy.
That's respectable. I think it's going to be... I think...
Man United.
What I really think, it's going to be Real Madrid. They're just too good.
Yeah. Bellingham's so good.
I'm going to a Real Madrid game this summer.
You are? For my bat mitzvah.
Bat mitzvah?
Bar mitzvah. We're going to Europe.
Trevoretto.
And we're going to watch a Premier League game.
What's the game?
We don't know yet.
Oh, yeah, the schedule comes out, like, season of.
Yeah, and it'll be when I'm 13, so, like...
What
and
game
we'll
do you
also
think?
see who's good. Like, it'll probably be in London. I mean, because that's probably where we're going. But, like, I don't know, maybe Manchester. But probably in London. Maybe an Arsenal game. I don't know. We'll see if Arsenal has a big game. Like, if Arsenal's playing, like, Man City.
That's not going to happen.
Although those tickets would probably send my family broke. How much expensive they are. Did you really want to talk about anything else? Is there really anything?
I mean, what do you think's the best atmosphere in soccer? Stadium.
Dortmund still. I mean, they're just so...
What is it, like the yellow wall?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are
I want to ask you a question real quick.
definitely ultra.
Who do you think is the greatest club of all time?
I don't think that's much of a question. Real Madrid.
Who's your favorite club?
Liverpool.
Who's your favorite player on Liverpool?
I like Luis Diaz.
What's your favorite way to end this episode?
Pound it! Noggin! See ya!
That was perfectly timed.